This is not financial nor professional advice. This video is for entertainment only. Hey everyone, today I'm going to recommend two stocks for myself that I'm investing in. You're responsible for your own decisions. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm probably going to buy Pfizer and BNTX with the caveat that I always see what the market is doing on a particular day. And if the crash is continuing seriously, I may wait or see how these stocks are doing. You know, if the market continues to crash, these stocks may go up anyway because they're dealing with the health of the country. They're Pfizer and BioTech. And I think they have a lot of potential, and I'll go into the particulars. But first, I want to talk about the general backdrop in which this is all occurring. You know, the day after Thanksgiving, the market dropped suddenly, and I believe that's all because the Federal Reserve started talking about how it was going to end tapering sooner than it expected. And the market is just crazy on this interest rate thing. You know, I've seen markets thrive in interest rates of 5 to 7% under not the best economic circumstances in the world, okay? And now we have zero interest rates. We have less than zero interest rates in some ways because the Federal Reserve is buying assets and propping up stocks and bonds. So you have less than zero. And all they're talking about is they're going to lower the amount of assets, stocks and bonds that they are buying to support the market. And then in the future interest rate increases by the end of 2022. They're thinking a 0.25 increase 2 times in a row. So that would be a 0.5% interest rate in 1 year. Okay. It just amazes me. And I think it's totally ridiculous. But I think this is what Wall Street is focused on, so it will be reality. If people believe that this is the situation and this is the reality, then it is reality. It doesn't matter what the facts are. It's like with AMC and GameStop. Those stocks have limited value, but there's a group of investors that have decided that it's worth much more than that, and so the market will support what the general crowd thinks. And if Wall Street thinks interest rates moving by 0.1% is a big deal, it is a big deal. So we got to pay attention to that. I would advise you to keep your eyes on the 10-year bond interest rate. It's been hovering between 1.45 and 1.65. Okay, we're talking about a big 0.2% on a 10-year bond. It's just ridiculous, okay? But this is the reality because Wall Street has made it the reality. When the Federal Reserve was thinking about increasing the rate at which they tapered, interest rates went up to 1.65 or something. And that minor movement in the 10-year bond, I think, was responsible for the crash after Thanksgiving. Now, is this going to continue? Because subsequently, what's happened over the weekend is we've discovered that the health of the world has decreased and is requiring intervention, probably by Pfizer and some of the others too. I'll mention those. But I think mainly Pfizer and BioNTech, I think it's because they've been proven to be the most successful, I think, so far. And so people are kind of turning to them. And they think they can change the flu vaccine so within 100 days. That's from start to finish. and having it hit the market. I think they're analyzing the different factors in the flu right now, so that they will have a product in 100 days. And that's a big deal. And that's why I think Pfizer, you know, I worried about that when they announced some of their medicines, that they would have a limited lifetime. But it looks like the flu is here to stay perennially, perhaps, hopefully not, but it's possible. So that, Pfizer may be modifying their medications, and they're able to do this because of the particular composition of it and the new science. And I think they work closely with BioNTech. BioNTech has a number of other medications that are focused on different conditions, and they have a lot of partnerships with other companies. And these are both giants. They're both well-established companies. I think they could do well no matter what the stock market in general is going to do. And I think these are the type of companies I want to invest in for right now. Okay, Monday may prove a different story. The story is changing by the hour, it seems. So we will see how this all pans out. We're getting in a situation where good news is bad news and bad news is good news, and that is just wild. I think this is the most changeable stock market, I will say. We've had a sort of a crash and a boom and a crash, and we've condensed a decade of investing into 2 years somehow. So let's take a look at these companies. Let's take a look at Pfizer first. As you can see from the chart, Pfizer is a giant amongst drug and pharmaceutical companies. Its market cap is over 300 billion. Its price to earnings is only 15. This is a bargain. Its dividend, if you like that sort of thing, is almost 3%, 2.89%. So there's a lot of good things going on with this company. Its earnings growth rate is 25%. But best of all, this company is undervalued. It's trading around 54 right now. It should be at about 68. I'm a very active trader, so I would trade it if it went below 50. I would simply wait for a better time. What you want to notice is that on a day that the market was generally crashing, the Friday after Thanksgiving, Pfizer actually went up 6%, and its volume increased from 30 million to 64 million. It more than doubled on a day when the market was crashing, as it was going up in price 6%. Very bullish. That's why I think this stock can go up, regardless of what the market does, because it helps to solve a problem. In many ways, Pfizer is the conservative pick of these two stocks. I'm actually much more bullish on BioNTech, and I think you'll see why. Its market cap is smaller at 84 billion, so by implication, that makes it more likely to have significant growth. Its price to earnings ratio is only about 11. Its earnings growth rate is 55%. Wow. BioNTech should be the poster child for undervalued stocks. It's been hanging around the 340s. Its true value is somewhere north of 540. So again, this is a bargain with lots of growth ahead, and it's a good, solid company. So it is a bargain indeed, ready to rocket forward. If you made it this far in the video, you are a person of superior intellect and sterling character, and I thank you very much. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you receive notices of future videos. And I'll try to keep you up to date on what's going on in my stock world. I usually present the things that are hottest right now. I'm a very active trader. I do many trades. I try to select the best of the bunch for you. And hopefully I've done that for you today. Thank you very much. I will see you in the future.